The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Ashley Chen stepped forward, her boots echoing against the crystalline floor. 300 species watched her with expressions ranging from curiosity to outright hostility. The holographic display behind her showed the massive silhouette of humanity's newest creation, the UHNS Prometheus. Esteemed representatives, Ashley began, her voice steady despite the weight of 1,000 alien eyes upon her. We are here to address your concerns about our vessel. A chittering sound erupted from the Vrexian delegate, its translator rendering the alien's words into standard galactic. Concerns? Your species builds a weapon that violates 12 treaties and you call them concerns? Ashley had expected this. She glanced at the display, where specifications of the Prometheus scrolled in multiple languages. The ship was, by any measure, extraordinary. 3 kilometers long, armed with humanity's newest plasma fusion cannons, equipped with shields that could withstand a supernova's outer edge, and powered by a miniaturized Dyson reactor that harvested energy from subspace itself. The Prometheus violates no treaty, Ashley countered. We've reviewed the Galactic Warfare Accords extensively. Our ship complies with all existing regulations. It exploits loopholes. The Zenithu representative rose on its tentacles, bioluminescent patterns flashing anger across its translucent skin. No single vessel should possess such destructive capability. It threatens the balance of power we've maintained for 10,000 years. On the other side of the galaxy, Commander Alex Rodriguez stood on the bridge of the Prometheus watching the Council proceedings through a quantum-linked feed. His crew worked silently around him, running diagnostics on systems that most species hadn't even theorized yet. They're scared, his tactical officer observed. They should be, Alex replied, though not with arrogance. He understood their fear. Humanity had joined the galactic community only 50 years ago, arriving in retrofitted colony ships, primitive by galactic standards. They'd been welcomed as the galaxy's newest junior member, expected to spend centuries catching up to established powers. Instead, humanity had done what humans did best. They innovated, adapted, and improved at a pace that terrified their neighbors. The Prometheus represented the culmination of those 5 decades. While other species refined technology that had remained largely unchanged for millennia, humans had torn apart every principle, questioned every assumption, and rebuilt from scratch. They combined Vrexian shielding with Zenithu power systems, improved both by 300%, and added human creativity to create something entirely new. Back in the Council chamber, Ashley pulled up a historical file. 200 years ago, the Krillian Empire threatened to devour half the galaxy. The Council's combined fleet barely stopped them. How many billions died because you lacked the means to end that threat quickly? The Krillians were an anomaly, a delegate protested weakly. Were they? Ashley's eyes swept across the assembly. Or were they simply the first species to successfully break your stagnant paradigm? We've studied galactic history. Every few centuries, some species develops an edge and the galaxy burns while the Council debates and forms committees. She advanced to the center of the chamber. Humanity doesn't seek dominance. We seek security. The Prometheus isn't just a warship, it's a deterrent. One ship powerful enough that no one would dare start a war. And if humanity turns aggressive? The Vrexian challenged. Who stops you? Ashley smiled grimly. You're assuming we'd build just one? The chamber erupted in chaos. Delegates shouted in 100 languages, translators struggling to keep pace. Through it all, Ashley remained calm, waiting for the storm to subside. Alex watched the proceedings with growing concern. The Council was fracturing, some species calling for immediate sanctions, others proposing military action. It was exactly what they'd predicted but hoped to avoid. Sir, his communications officer spoke up. We're detecting fleet movements. The Vrexian armada is changing course toward Sol system. Alex's jaw tightened. Battle stations. But weapons stay cold. We don't fire first. They're trying to force our hand, the tactical officer said. If we destroy their fleet, we prove we're the threat they fear. If we don't, they disable us and humanity loses its greatest achievement. Then we find option 3, Alex said firmly. In the Council chamber, Ashley received the same intelligence through her neural implant. Without missing a beat, she addressed the assembly. I see the Vrexian fleet is moving toward human space. Let me be clear. The Prometheus will not fire first, But if attacked, it will defend itself and Earth with every system at its disposal. You threaten us? The Vrexian delegate hissed. No, I'm giving you a choice. Ashley's voice carried absolute conviction. You can force a confrontation and learn firsthand why we built the Prometheus, or you can accept that humanity has earned its place at this table as an equal, not a subordinate. She paused, letting the weight of her words settle. The galaxy is changing. New threats will emerge, perhaps from within, perhaps from beyond our borders. You can waste resources trying to suppress one species, or you can recognize that humanity's innovation might be exactly what the galaxy needs to survive the next 10,000 years. The Xanathu representative spoke, its pattern shifting to contemplative blue. What guarantees can you offer that this ship will never be used for conquest? Ashley had been waiting for this question. Humanity will share the defensive applications of our technology with all council members. Our shield algorithms, our power distribution systems, anything that helps protect, not destroy. The offensive capabilities remain ours, but we'll train mixed-species crews for council peacekeeping operations. It was a calculated gamble, offering enough to ease fears while maintaining humanity's strategic advantage. Alex watched as the council began to shift. Delegates huddled in discussion, the mood changing from hostile to cautiously interested. The Vrexian fleet had stopped its advance, waiting for orders. Hours later, after intense deliberation, the council reached a decision. The Prometheus would be allowed to exist under new treaty provisions that applied to all species equally. Humanity would share defensive technology and commit to council oversight for any future vessels of similar capability. As Ashley left the chamber, she received a quantum message from Alex. Did we just change galactic politics forever? She smiled, composing her reply. No. We reminded them that progress doesn't wait for permission. The Prometheus remained in orbit around Earth, a gleaming testament to human ingenuity and ambition. It never fired a shot in anger. It never needed to. Its very existence had rewritten the rules of galactic power, proving that sometimes the greatest weapon was the will to dream bigger than anyone thought possible. And across the galaxy, on 1,000 worlds, other species looked at their own stagnant technologies and began to ask dangerous questions. If humans could do it, why couldn't they? The age of innovation had begun, and the galaxy would never be the same.